Hi friends, time for the second stock update as the earnings season goes on. For deep dive analysis on the companies we are now going through, check my channel. The videos I have done before are available there. Now another small position in my portfolio, Meta. Or now I should say actually X position, since last Friday I sold my complete ownership of Meta. Good earnings report and call by Zuck, the stock went to the moon and went very close to my fair value and more precisely over my margin of safety, so I sold the position and got nice profits of plus 36% with that position in a half a year, so I'm happy with that one. Last year I had Meta having fair value of $210 and my margin of safety and plan to dollar cost average down would start at $170, which I did. First buy at 170 was maybe a bit too high in hindsight, but then I made another purchase with much lower price which contributed to these profits nicely. This was my plan to dollar cost average down starting from $170 and it worked just fine for me. Now I have taken another look at Meta's valuation and determined that for me Meta is a buy starting at $123. With that amount, the stock has enough margin of safety for me and I would be extremely happy to do this exercise again, but now start buying from a bit lower level and a bit more aggressive than last time. When it comes to fair value with expected returns of 10% annually, I would see Meta's fair value in my opinion being somewhere around $200. So I see Meta currently trading at about fair value with not much margin of safety at the moment. Well, will Meta come back down ever again, you ask? I don't know, but I'm going to guess yes. I have a feeling that I will get another chance to meet this beauty again, maybe even sooner than I think. Meta is notoriously volatile stock, which is a great thing for a value investor. As a recap shortly what I like about Meta. I have faith in the metaverse and I like Zuck's patience and long-term vision with metaverse. Family of apps still doing strong even though the growth naturally is slowing down as saturation is being achieved. But for all Meta haters, I give some numbers to you now. Facebook, the social media platform nobody I hear uses anymore, has 2 billion people using it daily and 3 billion monthly. 3.7 billion people use some app from Meta's family of apps monthly. Take a moment and stop to think that number now. Do you know that the world has 7.89 billion people? Monthly, 47% of the world's population use some app by Meta. Just think that for a minute and don't say anything now. Think about it. For a value investor, Zuck's promise of year of efficiency sounds really sweet, and as we already saw, Mr. Market loved the idea of it. Then WhatsApp business platform is showing promise. Reels is growing very well and answering to TikTok's challenges. I like this quote that summarizes Meta's focus now by Zuck. Let me read it to you from the conference call they just had. So this is Zuckerberg saying this. So those are the areas we are focused on: AI, including our discovery engine, ads, business messaging, and increasingly generative AI, and the future platforms for the metaverse. And from an operating perspective, we are focused on efficiency and continuing to streamline the company so we can execute these priorities as well as possible and build a better company while improving our business performance. End of quote. Then what about risks with Meta? Well, everyone knows that metaverse is a high risk, high reward investment, a bet, if someone wants to use that word, by Meta. So yeah, naturally if metaverse thing doesn't happen, it carries a lot of risk and investing in Meta becomes really difficult in that case if that happens. So yeah, metaverse with itself carries a lot of risk with the company. Then you have regulatory crackdown. Possibility of it is a risk always with big tech and social media companies. Business as usual though when you are as big as Meta in my opinion, so nothing to be, let's say, too worried about. I would say if you're Meta, you cannot really avoid bumping into gray areas of the law sometimes when you are in search of new things constantly. I think that's pretty given thing. Social media is a highly competitive industry and everybody is after Meta's businesses, so there is always going to be high competitive pressure with Meta. That's just how things are. Well, This was Meta in a nutshell. Thank you for watching this one. Subscribe to the channel now for the upcoming valuation updates on other companies, and I see you in the next video. Bye bye.